G'day guys and girls. Hey, look, it's Tradie Tough Test time and we got something a little bit different coming at you today. Got a couple of legends here. Number one, we've got Mitch from Puzzload, who is the Australian and New Zealand service rep. How's things going, bud?
Yeah, good, mate, good.
That's the way. Look, we're going to jump into the Coil Master in a minute, but look, we've also got Bowie here, Mark Bowman, legend carpenter and builder. How you going, bud?
Good, Jamie. Yourself?
I'm very well, thanks, bud. And thanks for helping out with this review.
Not a problem.
Mitch, you've brought down the Coil Master today because a couple of different reasons. Number one, I guess for people that aren't familiar with the Coil Master, they haven't used it before, there are some subtle differences between the way this gun operates and, say, your typical Frame Master. But even for the tradies out there that own the gun, I think there's probably a few great little tips that they're going to be able to pick up on
100%.
as well. So, mate, rip in. What do you want to share with us first?
Basically, the first thing is we need to ensure that we lubricate the feed system on this tool. So rather than the framer or the Brada, which is a fixed collation type gun, this is a flexible collation type gun. And as a result, it has an independent feed system here.
Yep.
So basically just a few drops of oil on that shaft every couple of thousand shots. Look, more oil in this area of the tool isn't going to be a bad thing.
Yep.
You know, a few drops every time you pull it out of the box isn't going to kill it, and it's going to help that feeder
A
system.
little bit of self-maintenance goes
That's
a
it.
long way, right?
That's it. And it's got to be this one, not any pneumatic oil that
That's
you've got
right.
laying around on
The
site.
impulse oil for impulse tools, obviously.
Yep.
Just because of the makeup and of the combustion of the tool, it does perform a lot better.
So look, what's some of the other features that you wanted to share with everyone?
Basically, the most important thing with this tool is around the sequencing of the tool. So obviously there is big combustion in this part, but our driver actually retracts on vacuum. So in order for that to happen correctly, when we push down on that workpiece, we have to pull the trigger in, and that basically creates that trigger lock and holds that nose in. So once we do that against the job, pull the trigger in, we release the trigger and then come off, that's just going to ensure that that driver fully returns so that that nail can feed up into the nose ready for the next shot.
Okay, so I guess in terms of speed, I mean, what's the ideal kind of pace that end users should be sort of working towards?
Yeah, once you get comfortable with that sequencing, you can do 2 nails a second comfortably.
Okay. Yep.
But it's all about that sequencing, along with that basic maintenance as well, and that'll ensure that you have a good time with the tool.
So it's not like a rapid fire where you can hold the trigger down and...
No bump fire in this tool. In, pull the trigger, release the trigger, come off the job,
Yep.
and that'll help a lot.
Yeah, perfect. And I guess something, you've got to state the obvious. The fact that we're talking about impulse powered gun as well, we're talking about gas and battery, no setup time, just got to operate the gun
100%.
as designed, always helps.
No hose.
And no hose.
No hose, no trip hazards. Beautiful. So look, what else is going on that we think we should share with everyone?
Well, basically this is our mid-range engine. So it does need a different fuel cell, so just coil fuel cell.
Yep.
Basically there's a specific amount of gas in each individual Puzzload fuel cell, which gets injected into that combustion chamber to ensure that you get the best performance out of your tool.
Okay, so look, even though these sizes might look similar, they're
That's
actually
right.
delivering a different amount of gas.
Correct. 800 shots out of the coil fuel cell and 1,000 out of the trim
perfect.
fuel cells.
Very nice, very nice. So look, when it comes to, I guess, not overworking the gun, when it comes to like nail depth and things like that, what should people be sort of conscious of when they're working with the Coil Master?
Yeah, so in harder products like your James Hardy fiber cement stuff,
which we're going to be doing.
Which we're going to be doing,
down here.
You basically just want to sink the nail just below the surface.
Yep.
So the drivers actually have a taper on them. So the deeper you go, the more wear you're actually going to put on that driver as well. So yeah, just beneath that surface is going to ensure that you have no resistance in the drawback of that driver as well.
Cool.
So we've got our impulse oil here. So what we want to do is just put 2 to 3 drops on the shaft of that. Okay, and then in beneath there's a little pilot hole. You just want to put in 3 drops there as well. Push it up and down a few times. So any resistance there is going to cause you some problems with your feeding as well.
Yep.
So yeah, you just want to ensure that that's nicely lubricated. In terms of loading the nails, obviously we just open up our magazine, take our tape off. Okay, it's just going to drop in there nicely. Now putting the first nail just above that feeder, okay, and then just rolling the excess back, cover down, nose locked in, ready to go.
And where's the depth adjustment on
quick depth adjustment just on the right hand side of the tool. So
Right,
simply
wind that up and down.
wind in and out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, that was all awesome, guys. I hope you've really enjoyed all of these bits and pieces that Mitch has brought down and shared with us. It's going to ensure the smooth operation of your gun and the longevity of your gun. So make sure you stick to these techniques because they really will get the best out of your equipment. So, Mitch, thanks so much for coming down.
Thanks
bud.
for having me.
Barry, thanks so much for
Thanks, Jamie.
ripping
Thanks,
in.
Mitch.
No worries, mate.
And for everybody at home, thanks so much for tuning in for another What Tradies Want Tradie Tough Test. Make sure you check out the Coilmaster next time you're in store. If you haven't used it before, get rid of the compressor, get rid of the hose, no trip hazards. And look, till next time, I'm Jamie. This is Mitch. This is Mark Bowie. Take good care of each other, guys and girls. We'll catch you real soon.